What's going on, everybody? It's GAMEUNBOXINGREVIEWS here, and welcome back to another LEGO DC Supervillains video. So in today's video, I'm of course going to be showing you guys how to make Batman Beyond using the in-game customizer. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so to start off with, we're of course going to head into Appearance, Head, and then Head again, and you're going to scroll all the way over here until you find Custom Head 6 in black. Then once you've done that, you're going to back out of there, go into Helmets, and you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom until you find the Batman, the Animated Series Cowl. So you will need the Batman, the Animated Series level pack if you want to be able to make my very own custom version of Batman Beyond in this game. And of course, for the color of the cowl, it should be black on default, but just make sure anyway. Now then, onto the body. So we're actually going to go with a custom body. So you need to choose body 4. For the first color, we're going to go with black, while the second color needs to be dark gray. And once you've done that, you're going to back out of there and go into body decals. And we're of course going to go with the third bat symbol in the bright red. Nice. Now then, onto the arms. So for the arms, you're just going to go ahead and make them black like this. You're also going to do the same for the hands as well. For the hips, you're actually going to scroll all the way to the top until you find Arsenal's hips, and you're also going to make them black. And then finally, for the legs, we're of course going to make them black as well. Nice. Now then, onto the effects. So we don't need a left hand glow, right hand glow, and we also don't need hit impact effects because we're actually going to be giving Terry the ability to throw a batarang. However, if you have hit impact effects active when you throw a batarang, when that batarang actually hits an object, it gives off this very weird glitchy effect which we do not want. So just make sure that it is turned off. However, this doesn't actually affect the jump slam effect, so we can turn that on at least. We're going to go with style 1, and then for the color, we're of course going to go with black because as you can see here, it leaves less of an effect as possible, which is really cool. Now then, onto the abilities. So we don't need to add any abilities to the tag button, but for the jump button, you're going to go to double tap X and add the flight ability. And while we're at it, we'll also add the hyper jump ability as well. Now then, for tap square, we're just going to leave that, but on hold square, you're going to scroll down to boomerang, turn that on, make sure that you go with style 1, which is of course the batarang. And then for the color, in the actual series, it is black and red, but it does appear more black to me at least. Plus, in the Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Batman Beyond DLC pack, they actually gave Terry black batarang. So I just think we'll stick with that because it looks really cool. Now then, for the circle button, on tap circle, you're going to scroll down to detective mode, turn that on, and we're going to go with red just because I think it looks really cool. And finally, for hold circle, you're going to go to beam, turn that on, make sure that you go with, I believe it's beam style 1, which is this one right here. Yep. For the beam damage type, we're going to go with a heat beam. For the color, you're going to go with orange, and then for the beam origin, we're going to go with right hand. And this is basically going to act as Terry's wrist mounted laser shooter. So you'll be able to cut around gold Lego objects and things like that, which is really cool. Nice. Now then, onto the skills. So we're actually going to be giving Terry quite a few skills. To start off with, we're of course going to head into grapple, turn that on, go with black as the grapple gun color, and then for the rope type, you're going to go with the first one in black as well. Now then, for the rest of the skills, you're going to back out of there and go with technology, acrobat. We don't need mind control or telekinesis, but we will add wall climbing. We don't need super strength, but we will add smash walls, and I'll explain that. Basically, Terry's suit has this thing called a neuromuscular amplification, so it makes him stronger. However, it doesn't give him super strength, and if I add that ability to this character, he'll be able to pick up cars and things like that, which is completely unrealistic. So instead, what I've done is I've gave him smash walls, so that shows that he is stronger than most people, but there's still a limit to his strength, so it still makes a lot of sense. Now then, we don't need beam deflect, chlorokinesis, but we will add x-ray, turn that on, go with x-ray style 2, and then finally for the last few abilities, we'll go to tracking, turn that on, go with red because that looks really cool. I mean, look at that. That just looks awesome. We don't need graffiti, but we'll add stealth, and then finally hazard protection. Nice. Now then, onto the personality. So for the health icon, we're of course going to go with red. For the health type, just go with standard health. For the voice, just choose any male voice. For the speed, go with normal. For the target reticle, I would definitely recommend going with Batman's. And then for the animation set, we're of course going to go with martial artist. Alright, cool. So we have done the appearance, the effects, the abilities, the personality. We don't need any weapons, so now all we need to do is fill in the basic information. So for the status, we're of course going to put hero. For the affiliation, we're going to put unknown. And then for the name, we're of course just going to put Batman Beyond. Nice. Alright, cool. So now, of course, what we're going to do is drop Batman Beyond into the hub world and see just what he can do. And here he is. This is, of course, my custom-made Batman Beyond made in LEGO DC Supervillains. Let's just get a good look at him right here. Now, like me, I'm sure many of you probably already made this custom character design pretty much back when the game was first released. But, of course, at the time, we could only rely on the Cowl with the short ears. And now that we finally have the Cowl with the long ears, I've got to say I am extremely happy with the way that this custom character design turned out in this game. Anyway, enough chit chat. What can my version of Batman Beyond actually do in this game? Well, of course, he can jump, fly, and hyper jump, which I'll showcase more in a little bit. In terms of melee combat, of course, he uses the martial arts animation set, which is very cool indeed. Look at that. That is awesome. We can also destroy multiple objects by performing the jump attack. If we come over here, we can actually demonstrate the Batarang ability, which is really cool because you can target multiple objects and then watch as it destroys everything, and eventually it'll come back to us. Nice. We've also got detective mode, and finally, of course, we have the wrist-mounted laser shooter, which, you know, is more for solving puzzles. Like, say, for example, you might come across a gold wall and you'll be able to cut around it. That's more for what that is basically used for in the show, but at the same time, you can still use it in combat as well, which is really cool. Anyway, what we're going to do now is, of course, hyper jump into Gotham City and fight the police, because obviously this is LEGO DC Supervillains. We're not going to be stopping the crimes, we're going to be the ones starting them. So what we're going to do now is jump, there we go, and start flying. The great thing about Terry is that he can actually fly, which is just awesome. I do wish that we could put like boosters at the bottom of his legs, just like they did with LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and obviously it would be even better if the cape actually popped out, but unfortunately I can't go into that amount of detail with this character creator. But I mean, aside from that, in terms of the appearance, I think I nailed it. It really does look like Batman Beyond, which I'm very happy to see. Ever since the Batman the Animated Series level pack came out, we've been able to make such cool versions of Batman and everything. I mean, this is only one. Of course, I made Michael Keaton, but I've also made a few more that I haven't showcased yet as well. And I know you guys have been requesting other versions, and I'll definitely see what I can do. Some you can make, and then some, they just don't turn out looking good enough. And if you know my channel, then you'll know that I only like to show the custom characters that I'm happy with. If I think it doesn't look like that character, I failed, basically, and I'm not going to show them. That's how it works for me, at least. Alright, anyway, let's get to fighting these police here. Now, Batman Beyond, I absolutely love that animated series. That was one of my favorite things to watch growing up, and I'd love to see them do a live-action take on that character. I think that would be really interesting. An idea that gets thrown around a lot is if basically Tim Burton and Michael Keaton came back and they did a Batman Beyond movie. I'm not sure if Tim Burton would do it, but I think it would be amazing if Michael Keaton came back as an older Bruce Wayne to train Terry McGinnis, you know, as Batman Beyond. I think that would be an absolutely incredible movie. I'd love to see that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the new Batman movie that is in development at the moment, I am excited about that, you know, getting to see a younger Batman. I believe it's Matt Reeves who is making it, which I think made the Planet of the Apes movies, the more recent ones, which are absolutely phenomenal films. So I am extremely excited to see what he's doing with the character, but at the same time, I'd just love to see something completely different, like Batman Beyond. I think that would be really cool. Kind of like how Sony just did, you know, Spider-Verse. We got to see Miles Morales on the big screen already, which is, you know, about time. I've been wanting to see that character on the big screen for ages, and they did a fantastic job in bringing him to life. Not just Miles, though, but also Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man Noir and Penny Parker and also Spider-Ham. I mean, Spider-Ham was hilarious in that film. So I think it would be really cool if they actually did a Batman Beyond movie. I think that would mix it up a bit and show people, oh wait, okay, Bruce Wayne isn't the only Batman. There's actually another one, and it is Terry McGinnis. I just think that would be really interesting. It would have been awesome if we got an actual Batman Beyond pack for this game, but obviously they already did that for LEGO Batman 3, so they weren't going to do it again. But I loved that pack. It was so cool. If I remember correctly, they had like a bunch of villains, and even Mr. Freeze, I think they had the Mr. Freeze version from Batman Beyond. And it was awesome because he turned into a spider, and that's such a cool transformation. So it's a shame they didn't get to bring back all that stuff. Honestly, there's loads of things that were in LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham that I really wish they could have brought over from this game. To this game, like the Dark Knight content, the Man of Steel content. It'd be so cool if these things were universal, where you could just, you know, take all the DLCs from the previous games and just put them into everything that comes after it. That would be absolutely amazing. But oh well. If you ever want to play with that Dark Knight content, you can always just you know, go play Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, which is still a fantastic game. I absolutely love the level content in that. I think all the levels were great. I mean, my favorite was probably the Man of Steel one, because getting to play through the beginning of the movie, you know, from the point of view of Jor-El, as him and his wife are actually, you know, putting Cowl into the pod and sending him out away from Krypton as it's about to explode. That was just such a cool mission. That was such an amazing mission. Honestly, that made me want a DC Extended Universe game. You know, imagine a game where you could play through Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, all of that. Like, that would be really, really cool. I think those two movies especially would be really enjoyable to play through. But you never know, that might happen someday. I mean, we did get Lego Marvel's Avengers, and in that game you get to play through all the MCU movies, so you never know, maybe there will be a DC Extended Universe Lego movie game at some point. That would be pretty sweet. But for now, you know, you've got this game because we've got, of course, the Justice League content in the DC Movies character pack, which was a fantastic pack. Really, really liked that one. I thought they did a great job there. And then, of course, you know, they got the Aquaman one, a movie that I absolutely love, so it's always fun to play as those characters. And next up, of course, we're getting Shazam. And if you saw my previous video, you'll know that we're getting some of the 7 Deadly Sins. We're getting Billy Batson, Shazam. Who else we're getting? We're getting the Wizard. And I think that's all of them that we know so far. But yeah, there'll definitely be more characters than that. Because obviously they're doing 2 packs. So 2 Shazam packs, which is very exciting news. Cannot wait for both of them. Anyway guys, I think that'll have to do it for this video. I've kind of showcased everything that my custom character version of Batman Beyond can actually do in this game. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. And like I said at the very beginning of the free roam section of this video, I'm extremely happy with the way that this design turned out. I mean, if you ask me at least, I personally think that it really does look like Terry McGinnis' Batman Beyond costume. And as a massive fan of that take on the character, I'm just so happy to see that I was able to make him look pretty accurate looking, definitely. And if you guys would like to see a specific version of Batman, whether it's a different version entirely like Terry or just another costume, let me know in the comment section below, as I'd love to hear your suggestions, because it's always fun to see what you can and can't make with this character customizer. I mean, it really is continuing to impress me even to this day, and I'm sure that'll continue once all the DLC packs are released. And of course, it's going to be really exciting to see the customizer evolve over the next Lego game, whatever that is going to be. Anyway guys, as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.